Peloton absolutely crashed on Friday. I own Peloton. 8 of the 10 friends, specifically in America, are buying the bike. I am considering to create an option play. So Pton or Peloton, the #1, let's say, smart fitness company in the whole world, absolutely crashed on Friday. Okay, let's have a look. So we started at 57, and it seemed like in the first hour or so that we will recover, right? Plus 7%, but then from there, even the day highs, we lost about another 10%, and that's why we ended the day with 35% down, plus the day before, you know, and the after hours 1%. So if you are looking into the week, you can see from the highest point at 92, now at 55, that's 40%, guys. Almost half of the company just got shredded, okay? And before we diving in why, I want to say that I own Peloton, a very small piece of my portfolio, but obviously this got hair cutted. My new blonde hair was a little bit cutted on Friday and on Thursday, obviously. I have average price around 80-ish, I think, and you will see that I am considering to create an option play because I think the market reaction was over dramatic. I think that this could bounce back. I feel that this could really, let's say, be an opportunity if you want to be in this great company. They're investing tremendous amount of money into their business, and obviously there is a kind of trend that they pulled right over the last couple of months due to the health crisis, but then obviously cool down seems to might happen together with the supply chain issues is one of the reasons or the reason that this stock was so shaved. So let's dive into the earnings, and after that I will tell you what opportunities there are, and we will talk also about the potential purchase Apple of Pton. So on the investor page of Peloton, obviously you have the earnings call that you can listen to. It's the first quarter, don't worry, it's just the first financial quarter for them. But yeah, so here we go. I think that in overall, you see that the company is still growing, right? I mean, Q1 ending connected fitness subscriber grew 87%. Paid digital subscription grew 74%. Total revenue growth of 6%. It's not like they are losing clients. They are just increasing clients. They are not so fast growing like before because they were like kind of the one and only. But overall, I mean, also, you know, subscription to workouts grew. And I think like it's a really interesting part when the company still is, you know, growing that fast. Okay, however, obviously they had more loss than expected. I think on EPS it was about $1.25 per share versus like a 1.07 expected. So there's like a 25%, let's say, kind of sales or bigger than expected loss. Okay, here you can see connected fitness subscription grew, and here you see obviously, you know, this is what they mean. Like obviously they had their best quarters during going out of the health crisis, and now it's slowly, let's say, stagnating and going down. So this will be now important, the quarters, if we see a further decline or we see maybe a stagnation very soon in the next 2 quarters. Okay, so and for that, you know, plus what comes to that comes actually that they have the supply issues like many other companies that creating products and manufacturing somewhere else. You know, especially Asia was very hit by the health crisis. So that's why you see that, you know, this supply chain disruptions are actually very hard on Peloton. but also there they're trying to get measures done, and I think that you know, they will come through it. You know, other than that, you know, I don't see any, let's say, big crazy red flags, you know, that I would say, okay, I would sell the stock. Okay, it's about now 8 or around 8-9% of my whole portfolio, and I feel like that it still have so much potential, guys, and that's why I'm holding. Okay, and again, I will give you one more call option opportunity here that I'm considering in the next part of the video. So as you can see, in my personal opinion, you know, it's bad. There is some bad news on bad news, and the stock can go further down, guys. There's no guarantee that the stock goes up from here, okay? But there's also an opportunity that the stock goes up, obviously, right? And at some point, there is a kind of, let's say, situation where it's really ridiculous. I mean, if we are just going one more time back to the chart, you will actually see that we are now on a level that we were, let us have a look. So we are currently at 55. The last time we were at 55 was around June 2020, okay? And June 2020 was the huge gain, you know, since the health crisis, which was somewhere here, you know, 22, and then let's go to June. So as you remember, so this is just 160% from the lowest point of the health crisis. As you know, the stock went up 650%. So you're getting a really good deal if you think about that, right? Because now the marketing, the clients, and everything came one time and will come again, because the product and the community is absolutely crazy, and they are talking about it in their friends group, and they are basically saying, you know, wow, I have this bike, this is super nice, you have to get one. There's actually a trend that I have seen on Twitter that people talk about Peloton, and 8 of the 10 friends, specifically in America, are buying the bike. This is insanity. This is something I have seen the last with iPhones. Okay, when the first iPhone came out, you know, the people came to cocktail parties, to garden parties, gatherings. After that, 8 of 10 people bought the iPhone because it's such a great, you see it, you have like a credibility from your friend. So I think that, you know, the overall scenario is overreacting, and it seems like they spit all of the bad news at once. So obviously it's somehow of a horror story for some people, but you know, okay, they will not make so much money as they thought, but they still make a lot of money. Okay, and I think that you can now maybe, and this is just a moonshot here, guys, okay, just a moonshot. Think about what would happen when Apple now uses this opportunity of 40% discount and buys Peloton or part of Peloton. Because think about it, Apple want to go into the space. Peloton is this nice, great community, and same like they did with, for example, the Beats, or they bought other companies, it might make sense to buy this kind of brand and this kind of supply chain and really create also fitness products, you know, and combine them with Apple. So I could either see a great opportunity in collaboration, but this doesn't depend on the stock price, obviously. But on the other side, I feel like a giant like Apple could just say, you know what, we buy you guys. Right now, you know, let's have a look. What was the market cap? The market is 17 billion. That's a sneeze for Apple, okay? So this could be happening. This is what I'm doing. And I think that, you know, call options are quite nicely, but I would choose like either slightly in the money call options or really a moonshot option. And then, but for a longer time, like 1 year, 2 years, okay? Maybe $80 call option, so something like that. But this is something that I let you guys know in the Discord, obviously, link into the description. And don't forget, health is very important, so make sport, guys, and take care about your body. It's super, super important.